Okay, hey man, this was a great day today. There was a lot of charts, there was a lot of grinding. We just kind of take profits early, and I missed a couple things that were probably pretty big breakouts, but I just didn't see them in time. And that's just because I'm just getting started here, 10, 12, 15 days into it. So it's all about making progress, making the right decisions, staying within the box, and I did a lot of that today. As you can see, I broke even. That's always a good. It's better than losing. It's not as good as winning, but if you're gonna lose, it's better to break even. So that was good. Basically, everything kind of sat within the realm of what I wanted it to, and it was pretty good. I'll show you what I got going on here. Basically, we'll start here with the IP. Yeah, this was a good one. So this was kind of the disciplined developer. So it went and did this big thing here, and then it gave me the support. So it gapped up. Let me see if I can move that chart a little bit. So that blue is when the day starts, and so it went through the high, and then went down here. So I wanted okay, it's gonna go up. So I waited the 4 or 5 bars, and it looked good. So I put my trade on, and then it did nothing. So this was at 10:30, and it basically stayed flat until 11:30 for another hour, and then even this wasn't even significant. So it was like right about here. I was like, okay, well, I'm done with this. It's noon. It's been for so long. It just basically has done nothing. And then it started making a move, man. And then it started like, oh, I'm gonna jump up. So then it went right up here, and I sold half my shares. I'm like, okay, I don't know what's gonna go on with this thing. It's pretty late in the day for all the parameters that I'm supposed to be trading in. So I sold half of it, and then I moved my stop loss up to that market there. So what happened was it turned right around, and then I got kicked out, which is fine. 20 minutes later. But it's that just sitting there for an hour, like not watching something but keeping an eye on it, and it goes up and it's down, and you're up and you're down. You're like, gosh, just do something already, So same thing here. Like it went up, it went crazy. These wicks are just wicked. Like I don't want to get involved here. But then I found the support that I wanted, and then it did nothing for 1 bar, and then it went zooming right up, and I was like, great, I'm gonna sell half of my shares there, take a profit, put some money in the bank. Bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush, right? And then I moved my stop loss up there, and it kept going, and I was like, oh man, that always sucks when you sell and then it keeps going, like, and you're long on something. But what happened was it just stopped me out because I had moved the stop loss up, so I was up again. So that was a fun little ride, and so I waited for it to kind of form up again. We're still in the nice part of the morning where it can still break out, and so I got in here, and then it pretended to, and then it kind of settled back down and went up and up and up, and then I capped out on profits right there. So that was a good winning trade. DVMT, this was one of those things. Yeah, it was gapping up, formed some support. I thought it was going to go up. Of course, it did for just like a minute, but then it just turned around and got really harsh. But basically, it just sat right around here from like 10:20 to like 11, and then it was like it just dove out on me. So I ended up losing 50 bucks on that. So that's a reasonable loss there. X. Let's see here. Yeah, that made money. That lost money. I guess you can see all that, but FTI, that looked like it was gonna go up, and then it just went right down. It was like, I don't know, if it meets the criteria and it goes out of the box, then I'm fine with that, dude. It's totally fine. This one looked like it was gonna scream for the moon, and then it just turned right around like as soon as I bought it, and then just went really far south really fast. And now that I look at it in retrospect, it probably wasn't something I should have even entered in the first place. So that's probably part of just being the beginner and like seeing things that aren't there or rationalizing things. And that's okay. That's why I'm paper trading. That's why I'm getting better, right? So not quite the same thing here, but I can kind of see some support there. But that probably is a little out of the box. Of course, I was justified for a minute because it just went right up, and then it kind of hung up there. Not really enough to like take some profits, but I had my stop loss. Maybe if I was babysitting it a little more, I might have moved it up here, but that's not really enough to breathe. Like I'm looking for it to go way up here, but what happened is it just died. So when it went down here, Gave me the support that I needed again. Again, it was kind of imagined support, and I just kept it really tight because I wasn't really sure. Only bought 50 shares, just like, nah, I just don't feel totally confident in this. It really, probably in retrospect, I shouldn't have bought at all. I really should just stick with my deal, but I didn't, and so let's see, that one, yeah, that one costs, yeah, I only lost 26 bucks, so not a big deal. So, you know, I lost 50, 60, 30, I won 50, 45, 69, so it was basically a break-even day. The biggest thing that would characterize this day for me is there was a lot of trades that I wanted to trade, but I didn't. And those things are hard to like quantify in dollar terms, but that's really kind of the trick, is staying real disciplined. And there's some things that are still pulling on me, like I even want to get in right now. I was like, don't do it. Just stick to the system, because you know, it works. So good day overall, good for learning.